Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me, tell me, oh tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your
Shit,
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your
Shit,
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh, say
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel with your girl, Miss Jen, your gatekeeper in chief. We're here to talk about Beyond the Gate Season 2, Episode 150. And I liked it. I did. I don't know how y'all felt, but I did. So come on in the room. Let me see my gatekeepers. Let me see my moderators, my replay gang. You already know I see y'all. Y'all know I see you. Y'all know I see you. I hope everybody's day went good. Mine went all right. You know, I can't really complain about it. Got a lot of work done. Didn't go to bed as late as I had been doing. So I'm really glad about all of that. What did y'all think about today's episode, baby? It was something. It was. We're going to get right to the romper room mirror and see who's up in here typing. Wait, before we do that, let's hello to the mods. Well, what am I thinking? Hey, mod squad. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing good? Okay. All right. Let me pull out my romper room mirror and see who's in here typing down in my comment.
Who's that typing in the comments?
I know I'm early asking about the who's typing in the comments, but you know you got to get in here if you want to get in here and get your name mentioned and all of that. First of all, we have Miss Coretta JV5 who says, "Good evening, Miss Jen Gatekeepers mods. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you too, Coretta." Belinda Hill, our officer of the doggone like button, is also in the building, and she says, "Hello, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers Mod Squad. Happy Taco Tuesday." And of course, I hit the like button on the way in. She also reminds you guys to hit that like button on your way in and to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification ding bell so that you'll know all the awesome things that Miss Jen is doing over here on the channel. All right, y'all. Myrtle Tister is also in the house and says, "Hello, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, and to the mods. Hello to you too." Miss Keisha's in the house. She says, "Hello, everyone." Hey, Miss Keisha. Voss said, "I know you was coming in here with this pettiness." Okay, Var said, "I wish I was a bigger person, but I'm not. I told y'all so. Put them butterflies down in the chat for our boy and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly for Vibe butterfly and butterfly, Vibe butterfly and butterfly." You did tell us. You got it right. I mean, you hit it right on the nose. You did. Rhonda Reed says, "Good evening, everybody." Hey, Rhonda Reed. Your love angel says, "Hello, I've been replay gang lately, but hello, everyone." And Belinda Hill says, "Va, here is your butterflies," with laughing emojis. Well, it's time for us to go to our replay gang comment of the day.
The replay game comment spotlight. Oh yeah.
Well, we have two that we're going to read from the replay gang that I pulled for you guys, and here they go. Comment number 1 is from VAR29SR, and his comment says, I completely called the Andre situation. I was 100% correct. He was scared and not a criminal. You know what? You're right. So y'all give him his butterflies and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly. Yeah, you got that one right for now. For now. We don't know the whole thing yet, but you sure know had it. We ain't gonna tell no lie about that. Also from the replay gang comment, we're gonna highlight Your Love Angel, who says, I'm in the minority. I don't think Kat was flirting with Isaiah. What? I actually think she's being written true to character. She is always in her family's business. Her and Eva don't have a relationship, but her being cordial with Isaiah also allows her to keep track of her, I guess, of her sister, because the rest of that got cut off. For those who think she's going to get to her revenge, have y'all not been paying attention to how they write Isaiah and Tomas? She's going to end up getting rejected. I don't take Kat seriously when she says the bag was a limited release. Leslie is literally walking around with an Anita baby bag. It gave very much, I saved my sister, but we aren't on good terms. So Your Love Angel says she ain't buying all that. She don't think all that's happening. She's sorry. She don't go for all that. She's sorry. Okay, so thank you guys for your comments in the replay. And remember, the replay gang, your comment can end up in the live. Just remember to comment and hit the like button. All right, I see a few more have come in. Let's bag up and let's go and see who else has checked in so that everybody has their honorable mention. Be on Purpose says, hey everyone, hey, be on purpose. Coretta gives Var his butterflies. Keisha gives Var his butterflies. And Kevin Reynolds says, Romper, Stomper, Bumper, Boo. Tell me, Magic Mirror, who I see today. Kids from my elementary school were on an episode of Romper Room during the 80s. Really? You know, I was always waiting for that lady to say my name, and I had a regular old name. I ain't never got to say Jennifer. She ain't never said that. And Var is laughing. Your Love Angel says, Andre is the only Richardson who's in the minority. And Kevin Reynolds, is this your first time commenting? I believe that it is because I don't remember seeing your name. And I think this is a different name from yesterday, right? Did you comment yesterday or you just commented today? Let me know because I try to keep up with everybody, but you know I can't remember no 3,000 people I cannot. Speaking of, well, y'all, it's official. We have officially reached. Did I upload my thing? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, I think I did upload it. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me go back over here. Hold on. Is it up here? Nope, I did not upload it. Give me a second. Yes, it is the first time. Oh, it's your first time. Okay, give us a minute. We're gonna give you your whole dance. You got to dance up in this dancery. In this dancery, let's get it complicated. Okay. Where is my okay, I want a new tab. I gotta go over here and download this picture that I thought I had downloaded and I did not. Give me a second, y'all. I'll give y'all the news and everything. There it is. I thought I could have sworn I had put this picture in here, but you know, oh well, okay, I know. Right, so let's upload this and then let's give our Kevin Reynolds his official dance down the hallway into what y'all say I got too many pictures. What? Hold on, let me erase one so I can get one in here. I'm gonna erase this. And usually after I do that, they'll be like, you still need to delete one more. Ooh, I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't really need that. Delete logo. Okay. And this is the third time this thing done kicked me up out of here. I don't know what's going on. They be kicking me out every other day. You can't kick me out. I pay the bills around here. Okay. Hold on. Let me upload this picture now, y'all. And then Kevin, I got you. Hold on. I got you. As Joe Tex says, I got you. Huh? Now you know what? Now y'all trying to play in my face. Now talking about I still need to delete something. I can't just be deleting stuff. Like we got to keep all our stuff over here. Let me see. Ain't nothing else for me to get rid of. Let me see. I don't see nothing else I can delete. I'll do it later. That's what I'll do. In the meantime, let's give an official welcome to Kevin Reynolds. You are now officially a gatekeeper.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough! Be seated.
Please be sure to welcome Kevin Reynolds down to the comment section and share the crumpets and the tea. Don't be stingy like that. Don't show out in front of new people like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're welcome, Angel, by sharing your comment. Thank you for commenting. I'm proud Eva told her mother the truth, straight shot with no chaser. Usually she does, but people don't be giving her credit for it. She always telling her mama she need to get somewhere to sit down. Kevin says, thank you, you guys. All right, y'all. Well, with that, I don't see anybody else coming in into the chat. So we're going to get right on down to unlocking these gates and see what had happened was today on Beyond the Gates. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Hey, Scarlet Speedster, I see you're just coming in here. How are you today? Hope your day has gone well. Okay. Let me see where my notes start. All righty. Let me get to my pictures so that we can get to it. All right, so we start off at the country club today with Carlton, Kyle, Ted, and Smitty, and they're giving Smitty a hard time about that basketball game because apparently he stinks on the hardwood, but that's okay. It was the effort that counted. And sidebar, Carlton, you ain't had to be in here with your shirt off like that. I mean, we ain't complaining, but I'm just saying, calm down. Y'all done seen it enough. Can I go on to the next slide now? Okay, now. So anyway, meanwhile, Vanessa and Nicole are at the country club having lunch or brunch or something. And Vanessa has something on her mind. Something on my mind. Ever since Joy's sister Heather came to town, Vanessa feels like she and Joy just ain't really been on the same page. They ain't really been on the same page. And she just don't understand why he don't want her to be friends with his sister. She was trying to ask his sister to squeeze in that way she had more time. But so Vanessa tells her the strange part is that she really likes Heather. And Danny likes her too. Girl, Danny don't know she don't like this crazy girl yet. Girl, don't be putting Danny in your mess. You're going to have to handle your own scandal, ma'am. Don't be putting Danny in this mess, okay? Because Danny don't know. You don't know either, but Danny ain't got nothing to do with this. But she do, but she don't. I'm just saying. Now, they have both met her, and Heather seems nice and cool and easy. I mean, she was bragging on her like a new girl at school. And you should see her. She got all the fly clothes, and everybody like her. Hold on a second. And she cute. And one of the boys thought this and that. Hey, Venice. Hey, Venice. Yeah, you just bragging on her like y'all kids at the schoolyard. Okay. The problem is that Heather's own brother keeps warning Vanessa to stay away from her. And she don't want to. Okay. Now, Joy and his tail, meaning the man he got telling his sister, have come in to give his report. Randy, you better watch your job. Because this man here done been in here a couple times. Now, I don't know why he needed a bigger crew when we got people leaving the show. Where, hey D, where is Lynette? Why we seeing you all the time? So Lynette need her check too. But anyway, this man done come in to report back to Joy what he saw, and actually he ain't got nothing to tell either. Well, I followed her. She got a manicure and a pedicure. She went shopping, and then she went back to the hotel, and she stayed there all night. And Joy was like, and then what happened? He said nothing. She never left. He was like, you don't know what she did. If you ain't got eyes on my sister, you don't know what she was doing. I was like, first of all, Joy, why you got to be hollering at people like this? Calm down, Joy. He said, if you don't physically lay your eyes on my sister, on that woman, then you have no idea what she doing. You know what? He ain't lying, though. He ain't lying. Now, Leslie and Eva are together over at Orphe Jeans, and Eva is still struggling with the scar that's on her body. Leslie tells her that she talked to someone who loves her very much, which is your daddy, Ted, and Ted thinks that you need to wait before you make any decisions about the scar. So Eva talks about how much Isaiah is accepting her exactly as she is, and this really helped her out a lot. And then Eva turns that conversation around to her mama. And she was like, Mama, you know what I wish? I wish that you had somebody who actually did things for you. She was like, I got Marcel. She was like, you got Marcel doing what? Do he take you to dinner? You ain't came and got me, and we all hooked up and had no dinner. We ain't did no double date, no nothing. So Leslie was like, I don't need all of that, little girl. Okay, he give me exactly what I need. He gets my jokes, and he don't criticize me too much. And when I don't have to pretend with him. Plus, if I get a ticket, he'll fix it. He accepts me for who I am, and that's all that really matters to me. And Eva tells her mama, she was like, Mama, all of this what you saying may not be the flex that you think it is. Sidebar. That lady in the background that turned to the camera and made this face. Baby. Do y'all see this lady in the background that turned around and made this face? And I mean, she turned around and if you go back and watch it, she turned around and she looked in the camera and made this face like, I will not be ignored back here. It's like somebody was telling her, turn your face around. And she was like, what? Yeah. Girl, I'm here for all of it. Bravo, extra. Bravo. Because we talking about you, girl. See, so it worked. It worked. So anyway, she told her mother that's not the flex that you think it is, because she thinks that her mother deserves more. And she certainly hopes that Leslie isn't using Malone as a placeholder while she waits around for who she really wants. And we all know who she really wants. Ted. Now, Bill and Haley are over at the hospital in this sidebar. I like this dress, but in this scene, it was making me dizzy. Next to them curtains, this dress next to this, it was making me dizzy. And I like this print. I think I had a dress made out of this print. I think I did, but mine was more beige than pink. But I'm just saying, girl, who put this poochie design on her in here with these busy curtains? I'm just asking. I mean, don't be, and listen, don't be thinking back to my video that I did for the contest talking about how I was dressed the same color as the picture that was behind me. That ain't none of y'all business, mind your business. I'm talking about Haley right now. Haley, girl, I don't know. This just didn't fit for me. I mean, it just didn't fit for me. For y'all, maybe, but I don't know. It was too much. It was too much going on in the room. But anyway, let me move on. So at the hospital, she pretended like she just loved this man. I just love you so much, Bill. I just can't stand for you to be in this hospital like this. And they hugging and talking about how much I miss you so much. He told her to come get in the bed with him. And she was like, okay. And I'm like, girl, again, you putting all them outside germs in here on this man. And this man been cut open up in here. He don't need these germs all over him. But then y'all ain't got no sense. But go ahead on. Go ahead. So she said, maybe I should just move in the hospital with you. And when he said that, Shanice was walking in and she was like, the heck you will. You won't be moving up in here. I was like, ooh, Shanice. She told her, get out of the bed. Bill is a cardiac patient. This is a hospital. And I thought I heard her say something about her outside clothes, but I wasn't sure about that. She said, this ain't the time and the place for all this kind of carrying on. You need to climb right back down up out that bed. Thank you very much. Now, Smitty gets his promised reward of dinner for a week cooked for him. Oh, isn't that lovely? Just for playing basketball. Smitty and Martin have to leave, which leaves Ted and Carl. Well, actually, it was what's his name at first? And so Kyle came in there. Kyle was like, well, it was a good game. Whoopity, whoopity, whoopity. He was like, but, I want to go, I got to go meet up with Nicole right quick. So when he left, Ted was like, how that make you feel when he be in here talking about Nicole like that? No, Ted, how that make you feel? You in here with 1, 2, 3, 4 men. I'm just saying, this your ex-wife. Tell us how you feel, sir. We ain't worried about how no Carter feel. This your ex-wife. These are children. This the mother of your children. Okay, so don't be asking him how he feel. And Carlton was like, it don't bother me now. And I'm like, I know it don't. But I want you to answer the same question, Ted. Do it bother you? How does it feel? How does it feel? But anyway. Now, Nicole is out here trying her best to warn Nessa that maybe she ought to listen to Joey and back away from his sister. I mean, like I told y'all, who know they people better than people, the people, the relative of somebody. Don't never question people when they tell you leave they people alone, leave them alone. So Vanessa keeps talking about how cool Heather is. She's likable. She fit in everywhere. Hey, Jasmine. Everybody like her. Hey, Frank G. Life. Everybody like her. And Nicole says all that can be true. But Joy may know something that you don't. And then she was like, it's like with my kids with their sibling rivalry. She was like, girl, don't compare that. That's apples and oranges. Please don't compare. That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. And she tells Vanessa to ask Joy directly what happened. Vanessa said, I did ask him. She said, well, what did he say? She was like, he told me to mind my business. And she was like, well, then it must really cut deep. And you know what I said to myself? I was like, cut deep. Why y'all use that term? Who ever done cut? That's what I thought. Heather done cut somebody. Or do she be cutting people? Is that how she take people out? We have to wait to see. We might have to give her the nickname of the hacksaw. Maybe she the hacksaw in the family. We don't know. Now, Joy is still in here yelling at this poor man about how he ain't watching his sister good enough. And the man was like, well, what you want me to do? I mean, yeah, what you want him to do? Go in there and sleep on the floor, hide up under the bed in the closet? What you want? Because you know your sister dangerous. He can't be hiding in a room like that. So he says he believes if Heather is moving around, she's meeting somebody, and he want to know who it is. It's Andre. Joe. We already know it's Andre, girl. I mean, wait a minute, girl. I'm sorry, Joy. Don't come after me. It was a slip of the tongue. We already know it's Andre, child. But wait till Andre find out. Wait till Andre find out that Joe ain't nobody him too. Ooh, this but poor Andre. Poor little tink tink. Now, give me 1 second. Let me erase some pictures right quick because I want to upload something. Give me a second. Let me upload this picture now. Uh-oh. Now that I've deleted some more pictures, maybe it will let me upload what I need to upload. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. It's uploading. All right. So anyway, what picture are we at? Let me find my place again. Okay. Now, back to Bill's room. Shanice is telling Haley to get down off that bed. Like she was a bad puppy up on the bed. Get your butt down from there. Because you know, sidebar, we people of color, we be talking to our dogs like they people. You know that. What I tell you about being on the bed? You get up there one more time and see what happened. I bet you better not. We be talking to the dog like the dog speak, you know. I don't know. But that's how we be talking to the animals. Y'all know y'all do. But anyway, Haley gets offended. She's like, you ain't going to tell me what to do with my own husband. And Shanice said, at this hospital I am. And he is. She was like, Bill is a cardiac patient who needs to avoid too much activity, especially the kind of activity it looks like the two of y'all was warming up to. And I'm like, girl, you ain't lying. She was in here trying to get the party popping. She was. We seen you in there throwing powder all over this room, girl. We know what you was up to. You was trying to get a cake baking. You was. You was. But anyway, Shanice told her she was going to have to leave from up out of there. And that was it, and that was all. Because we know you wasn't going to stop at a hug, Haley. Shanice is right. You was in here preheating the oven, honey. You was in here about to grease a baking pan. You was to put some cake batter down in it. We know what you was doing, girl. We know what you was doing. Now Shanice finishes checking Bill out, and she goes on by her business, right? She's like, he's doing fine. And he's like, I don't understand what everybody's worried about. And surprisingly, Haley agrees with Shanice. I'm like, what? She agreed with somebody? You know, Haley don't agree about nothing. But she agreed. You know what? She's probably right, Bill. Mm-hmm. So Shanice says, well, I'm glad there's at least one adult in the room, and then she leave. And then as soon as she leave, he gonna talk Haley into getting her butt right back up in the bed up under the covers. And I mean up under the covers. Miss Leah. Miss Leah, don't you look at this part. You close your eyes, Miss Leah. She got up under the covers. Up under the covers. Hey, girl. Anyway. Well, they get started back up. Okay. And he was like, let's take this pacemaker for a spin around the block to make sure it's working. Well, I guess if you're going to test it, this the place to do it while you in there in that hospital. But I hope that monitor go off. I hope it start beep, 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 beep. I hope it do. I hope it do. Because you're going to get right what you got when they come up in there and catch y'all. Now, Leslie insists that her relationship with Malone, hold on, I'm trying to find where my picture, there it is, okay. Leslie insists that her relationship with Malone is all of the things. And, you know, I can be myself with him again, and Eva ain't not buying it. She's like, listen, you're not getting enough out of this relationship. And I don't want you using him as no placeholder to get to be trying to wait on dad. So now back over the thing, Carlton and Ted done sat down to talk up in the dressing room because now they can finally talk, I guess, now that they done broke up. Both of where Carlton got his shoes off, he's so comfortable. He tells him that he put his hold on. He tells him that he and Nicole, where's my water? Where is my water? I thought I brought it over here with me. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Ah. Okay, I'll have to get it in a second. I don't know where. Did it fall? It fell. Give me a second. It fell off the bed. No wonder I couldn't find it. Hold on. Thank you. I need some milk, Kevin. You right. Anyway, they sit down in here talking, right? And so he was like, Nicole and I are done. He was like, really? He's like, yeah. But I put myself in the friend zone. I had to step away because the whole situation felt messy. Oops. Carlton, you better say that because it was very messy. But we was loving it low key because we was. But I'm glad you saw the light because we was dogging y'all out. We was. We was. Now, it looks like, oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say it this way. It was messy. And if it looks like a duck and quack like a duck, then it's messy. And it was very, very, very messy. So Ted points out that Carlton waited a long time to get with Nicole, but he also admits, and Carlton admits though that may have been part of the problem that I waited so long. Who knows? Then Ted admits something on his own. He says, every time I saw you all together, I wanted to deck you. And Carlton said, well, if you feel like you need to handle that, go on and do it. He was like, nah, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And then he gonna add next time. What you mean next time? We ain't got nothing but air and opportunity between us now. If you gonna do something, do it. Knock that stick off his shoulder. Step across the line. Do something because we would like to see a good scuffle. We would. But anyway, well, I guess the next time will have to be when Ted starts fooling around with Leslie. I mean, with Nicole. Or maybe it'll be when Carlton starts fooling around with Leslie because I'm going to tell y'all something. Hear me when I tell you this. I believe that Leslie's going to turn over a new leaf a little bit. And I believe that Leslie and Carlton going to be next up. And I believe that Ted is going to have more of a problem with that than he did with Nicole. But we have to wait to see if we get the butterfly on that. Val, what you think about that, Mr. I'm right around here today? Mr. I got something right today. Anyway, the men start coming by the table and they stop and they chat. And Vanessa starts teasing Nicole about her roster of men. And I'm like, girl, you ain't one to talk because they ain't a team. They don't allow that many people on the team for all that you've been through. Can't nobody trade places with what you've been through, Nessa. So, girl, don't do too much. She was dating 2 people, but don't do too much. Now, later in the locker room, Ted and Carlton are still talking, and Ted admits that there were many times after his divorce that he wanted to believe that he was over Nicole, but finally he believes that he really is, and he has a new relationship and he's in a good place. Kyle comes back in after showering and overhears some of the conversation. So Carlton tells Kyle, if you hurt Nicole, I'ma hurt you. I was like, Carlton. Carlton was like, let me let you know something. I'm sorry. Carlton was like, let me let you know something. If you hurt Nicole, I'ma hurt you. Kyle was like, well, I'm impressed with the fact that someone who once cared about her still cares enough to want to protect her like that. I was like, okay then, Kyle. Kyle say he ain't scared. He ain't scared. But we all know that you still want Nicole. But anyway, when he walked off, when the both of them walked off, I was looking at how Ted was standing there looking. Yeah, you still want her, Ted. And she still wants you. Don't worry about it. It's a mutual. It's mutual. So Ted later runs into Nick oh, out in the hallway, right? And he told her, I heard I heard you made a major move. And she's like, yeah, I'm now in an exclusive relationship with Kyle. He was like, well, that's nice. Happy looks good on you. And she was like, back at you. Because it looks like you and no, he said peace looks good on you. And she said back at you. She's like, it looks like you and Shanice are doing well too. These are the two most pretendingness that we over each other people I ever seen in my life, at least with Danny and Bill. They let it be known that they not. But y'all fakery or the fake. Don't that lady in the background with this blurred in the background kind of look like Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman. Do, 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 do. She kind of look like Linda Carter a little bit, the way her hair flowing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, Nicole smiles after he walks off. And I'm like, girl, what you standing here grinning about? The man gone. The man gone. And you still standing here grinning at nothing. Now, at the hospital, Shanice is at the nurse's station talking to Ashley. And I love this scene. Y'all know why? Because this was like the old days of Shanice back when she was Nurse Messy, because we just want our Nurse Messy back. She was out here gossiping down. She was like, oh, wait, look. Bill and Haley was just in there trying to get it on, right, girl? I had to break all that up. I just tell me y'all got to sit down somewhere. Because, girl, you know what Shanice sidebar, girl, you had got too good for the room. You weren't giving us no more gossip. And all gossip is what we loved about you, girl. And we don't want you to lose that. Don't have to break up with Ted just to go back to gossiping, girl. Keep on gossiping. That's what we love about you. Because it was never malicious. It was just informative. And so we want you to keep on gossiping. So anyway, girl, we missed you. Welcome back. Welcome back. But anyway, she telling Ashley all about them in the bed trying to pitch woo and how she had to break it up. Now Shanice is leaving for the day. Well, leaving for lunch. And she tells Ashley to take over the shift and keep your eye on Bill Hamilton's room because those two are up to no good. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as she leaves, the alarm goes off in Bill's room. And she was like, I can be scary too, Mr. Hamilton. And I was like, really, girl? I can't wait to see that. I want to see you be scary, girl. I want to see you be scary. Now back at Nicole and Kyle's table, because Vanessa done left after teasing them about her finally having just one man, which was kind of dirty, girl. That was a little bit stinky dank. That was a little bit, because Vanessa was like, now that you finally got one man on you, I was like, girl. But anyway, Kyle called her his girlfriend. This my girlfriend. Y'all go together now. Y'all boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all go together. He asked you to go together. Girl, that's so cute. Anyway, Vanessa thinks it's sweet. She asked Kyle if he knows his son has been seeing her daughter. She's like, did you know that your son has been seeing my daughter? And he was like, oh, yeah, I heard a little bit about that. She's like, yeah, he's a very nice young man. I just want to tell you that you raised a good one. And then Vanessa gets up and gets on about her way. She's scared on the way. Then Vanessa gets into a newly exclusive, she says she want to spend some time with her man exclusively. So, but excuse me. But anyway, again, Vanessa did not need to announce that Nicole had whittled down her list from 5 to 1. Well, okay, 3 to 1. Because you're still thinking about Ted, girl. So I'm counting him. But anyway, just leave the table quietly next time, Vanessa. So after she leave, Nicole and Ted get to talking. What's the first thing she want to say? Oh, I ran into Ted out in the hallway, and I heard that she was talking about us being exclusive. You got to be talking about Ted, don't you? Don't you? Girl, we see you. We are paying close attention. Hold on. We are paying close attention to what you putting down, and we picking it up. Now, they was just talking about Ted, and Ted walked right into the Orphe jeans in his pink suit, lavender pink avender, pinkender suit, because this pink and it's not lavender, pinkender suit. I like this on him though. It's a nice suit. It's nice. So Ted was like, Leslie was like, come on over. You want to come over here where we at? So he walks over there and he's like, yeah, what's going on? So Leslie just looking at him like he the last pork chop on the plate and she ain't eaten 2.5 days. Like she been water fasting for 2.5 days and she can't wait to get a pork chop. That's why she acting. So Ted asked Eva how she's been doing and if she's still been giving any more thought to going to that therapist. And so Eva says, well, I think I'm doing okay now, so I don't think I need one. And he says, well, if you think for any minute anything changes, don't hesitate to call me. And then Leslie says, does that go for me too? Does that offer extend to me? And Ted says, is your name Eva? Was I talking to you? And I was like, oh, baby, let me tell you something. A man ain't going to get to talk to me no full sentence this way, but get the sentence out and you talking to me like this, you ain't got to worry about saying nothing else to me. Ever, sir. But then I wouldn't have been saying what Leslie said, because that's too desperate for me. I can't do it. But anyway, girl, listen, Linda, listen. I hope you heard how the man had just addressed you, and it was not kind. It was not kind. So then he tells them that he's meeting Shanice anyway, and he got to walk away and did his Denzel walk off, So Eva looks at her mother, and she's like, Mama, do you see how that man talks to you? He's not interested. You need to let it go. Dang. Now, Nessa done went over to the casino and she wants answers about Heather. What happened between you and your sister? Joey shut that down. He don't want to talk about it. And he warns Vanessa that sometimes there are things you think you want to know, but you don't want to know. So trust me. Because, girl, he trying to tell you in the court of the law. You might have to get up and tell some things, and you don't want that. You want to be able to say, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies. And mean it. You want to be able to pass a lie detector test. If they should give you one, you can say, I don't know nothing about it. I really don't. Now, Ashley walked up in Bill's room and was like, what is this that I done walked up on? Y'all up and not just in the bed, you under the covers. And his blood, his heart rate up to 135, because it was 72 before that. It was 72 before that. Now, how I know that? Because I be looking at the monitor. I've been looking at that monitor. That monitor was 72 the other day, and it was 72 today. See, it's 72 back there? It was 72. But now, it's almost double. She come back up in there, and it's 135. She was like, oh, no, we're not. We're not having this. Y'all ain't gonna be doing all this. You ought to get down out of that bed. And then Bill started with, I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. Sir, you in the hospital. They can indeed tell you what to do. This man sounded like one of them great big oversized kids on the playground, stomping off with his marbles, talking about because he lost, he don't want to play no more. Give me my marbles. That's what you sound like to me, Bill. And he said to my, I sue the hospital. I'm a lawyer. I know my rights. So Ashley explains to him that he can't simply just release yourself, because he was talking about he'll leave. And she said, you can't just simply just get up and walk out. I can't just let you go. A doctor has to release you first. Okay. Then her and Haley started going back and forth, popping off at each other. I was like, ooh, this is getting good. I don't want nobody to break it up neither. Okay. Because remember, these two used to be friends before Haley turned out to be a liar and started stealing people's husbands and daddies. So Haley tells Ashley not to talk to her like that and threatens to put her in her place. And she was like, who gonna check me, boo? I was like, ooh, child. You know what? Now, see, that'd have been real cold had y'all wrote that in there. Had y'all put that line in there? When Sheree had said that on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and was like, who gonna check me, boo? If you had Haley jump up and say, who gonna check me, boo? I'd have fell off. I'd just fell out of my chair laughing. I would have. But anyway, she more or less told her, who gonna check me, boo? She was like, who you call? She picked up the phone. She was like, oh, you stay right there because I got something for you. Ashley wasn't playing with y'all today. She said, okay, I need you to come on up in here. And I was like, girl, who you calling? Dr. Monica. Because we ain't seen Dr. Monica in a minute. Call Dr. Monica and get Dr. Monica coming and get it together, okay? Now, Ted and Shanice are down to the orphans and they talking and smiling and, she reminds him of one important, she was telling him about what happened at the hospital. And he was like, now, we done the same kind of, she was like, wait a minute, though, we ain't sick, though, that's the difference. I don't trying to compare the two. Then they sit there and they start cooing and cooing in each other's face. And Ted is ready to take the next step. He wants to meet Shanice's family, especially her brothers. And Leslie was sitting back there in the background and she wasn't liking none of that. You hear me? Leslie wasn't appreciating none of this. Her was mad. You mad. She was mad. But girl, listen. Don't want nobody that don't want you. I agree with your daughter on this. You need to let this go. So While she's sitting there watching, her daughter tells her again, Mama, you need to let it go. Move on. Stop going after men who are being nothing to you but a pain. They don't bring you nothing but pain. And she's not trying to be mean. I'm trying to protect you, Mama. Mama, I need you to listen to me. All right, now we move over to Joy. Joy told Nessa in no uncertain terms that you're going to need to step off when it comes to my sister. And I don't want to talk about it. And if that is a deal breaker for you, then speak now or forever hold your peace. Whatever happened between Joey and Heather, this is deeper than some sibling rivalry. It's deeper than some sibling rivalry. And Nessa, I'm with him. You need to stop knocking on the door before it open up, and then you see it's Pandora's box, and then you'd wish you'd had stayed up out of there. Uh-huh. Now back at home, Smitty and Martin are talking about their future and what it would look like when the kids are gone and them having more freedom and taking a vacation. And then Smitty was like, wait a minute, hold on, let me tell you something now. I won't go on no vacation just now. Even though I think that's nice, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a good vacation, a good one too. I do enjoy that. But listen, I'm trimming the business. I'm in the middle of trying to solve something. I'm in the middle of writing my story. And then the Crime Stopper people want me to be on there on the podcast. I want to go on there and I just busy. Do another time. I won't do it right now. Okay. He was like, oh, okay, I can respect that. I was like, good. Now, and then besides that, Smitty don't know that you're going to end up having to save Andre's life, child. You don't even know that yet. Now, Shanice teases Ted that you ain't ready to be meeting my family yet, especially not them brothers of mine. And he said, you can bring them on. I'm ready. She was like, see, it's that kind of cockiness. They're going to eat you alive. He was like, I don't care. Some things are worth it. Well, all right, Ted. So Eva gives her mother the truth. Eva continues talking to Leslie and she says, Mama, Dad gives you no attention. He isn't pursuing you. He isn't trying to show you he wants you. Nothing is happening. You need to move on. And really, now you know sidebar. Now I wonder if the Catinator people going to give Eva any credit for this. Catinators, are y'all going to give Eva some credit for this? I'm just trying to figure it out now. But anyway, let me move on. So anyway, Eva, a point applies to both Ted and Malone. Neither man is giving Leslie the kind of attention Eva thinks that her mother deserves. Because even though her mama may be what she is, she still wants to see her mother happy. Because I think in Eva's mind, she thinks that this will calm her mama down for some of that foolishness. Because we all know that a man talking to you nice can do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Leslie is putting in all the effort. She's trying to let her know ain't nobody doing all the work but you. And baby, that ain't the way it's supposed to go. You ain't supposed to be chasing no man. Well, now, the way the saying goes that a man will chase a woman until she catches him. A man will chase a woman until she catches him. He's supposed to think it's all his idea. He's not supposed to see you baiting the trap. He's not supposed to see that. Baby, if he see you doing the calling, all the answering, and he ain't answering. All the offering, paying for stuff. I don't know where y'all got that from. You need to learn to put your pocketbook back down because I wish I would pull out my wallet for anybody. And it's half for nothing. I ain't about to do it. But anyway, if he ain't chasing you, you already out of order. I don't care about this new way of doing things. I don't care because men are still men at their core. Men are the hunters. You either let them hunt or suffer the consequences. But anyway. That's what my dad always told me, baby. If a man wants you, he'll let you know. You ain't going to have to wonder. You ain't going to scratch your head and wonder. You'll know. And I still believe that. Now, Eva tells her mother, I'm not trying to be mean, but Mama, I'm trying to look out for you. You deserve so much more. Then Eva gets up and leaves. And then apparently this stays on her mind because she picks up the phone and she calls Malone and she leaves him a message because I don't think she was talking to him. And she was like, hello? She was like, listen. I need for you to invite me somewhere. Dinner, dancing, I don't care. If you want to be with me, you're going to have to prove it. Well, girl, I'm going to give you bravo for that, but you shouldn't even have had it. I wouldn't have said that. He just wouldn't have heard from me no more. And then he would have got this speech when he called me. I would not call you to tell you this. You call me and then I tell you the speech. Okay, but I ain't calling you to give you the speech. You're going to call me and I'm going to give you the speech. That's the way it's going to go. Okay. Now, and then you need to stick to this. Please don't fold when the man do call you back. Don't fold. Don't start playing or nothing. Don't run ahead. But I don't know, girl. I'm trying to have faith in you, Leslie, that you could change, girl. But I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know. Now, Nicole and Kyle planned their first official date because all they really do is stay at the house and cook cakes and stuff. That's all they really be doing. They just be at the house, just pitching, woo, and doing it. They be doing it and doing it and doing it. Well, that's all they be doing. So anyway, this is gonna be their first official date. So they've been seeing each other now. So Kyle says, I tell you what, my son is performing at open mic. Sidebar, we are pushing this Noah performance a whole lot. When I'm telling y'all, we ain't let Keith sing nothing, and Keith sings in real life, Ted sing in real life, Chelsea sing in real life, Mona sing in real life, the Articulate sing in real life. I'm just saying, why we pushing up and in? Let me be quiet. Let me just move on. So anyway, he want to go see Kyle perform at the open mic down at the thing, and she was like, "Oh, how romantic!" He was like, "No, wait a minute now, because he gonna do some slow songs on his on the program too. So don't worry about that. We're gonna get up, we're gonna dance, we're gonna embarrass him. It's gonna be fun." She was like, "Well, it sounds like it will be memorable." I'm like, okay, now back to Smitty's investigation. Smitty tells Martin that he has to expose this impeller ring because somebody involved in this is sitting at home comfortable while they doing all this chaos, and Smitty ain't having it. So Smitty was like, so just let me get to the bottom of it. And he was like, okay, but baby, you got no idea when you get to the bottom of this thing, you're going to wish you had stayed at the top. And Andre too. Now Vanessa makes her decision. Joey done told her that if you want fame, fame costs. And right here is where you're going to start paying. Do you want me or don't you, girl? What you picking? What you picking? So she was like, I'm not going to break up with you over this, Joey. I won't let you go. And he was like, ooh, girl, thank you, because I don't know what I'd do without you either. She was like, okay, no more questions. No more questions for right now. Because she a woman. We ain't about to let it go with that. We ain't going to ask no more right now. We ain't going to ask you the same way we've been asking. Now she got to start. Now she got to start snooping. That's the way women do. See, we ask you first, then after you don't tell us. See, now we got to go find out. She ain't going to ask you no more, but she going to ask her. And she going to start digging around. She in your house now. That's just a woman's way. I'm sorry. Security. Security is in our blood. Private eye is in our blood. We done asked you something. We done got suspicious. Now we got to find out. That's just where you go. Now, security done showed up, baby, and you can tell this is the kind of security. I think this is a real security guard because he really looked like a security guard to me. I think they told him, said, look, you can play the role of the security guard. Just come on over here. Just come on. And he's standing there with that hand on that hip the way them men be, baby, when these men get a certain age, put their hand on the hip like this, they ain't playing with you. When the men of a certain age put the hand on the hip like that, both of them like this here, one on the front, one on the side, they ain't playing with you. Baby, when they take them hands down, they either coming over there to put that work in or you getting ready to walk where they walk. But anyway, she done called security. And Haley was like, I know you ain't called no security. I was like, I think she did, child, because I see him standing right here. Don't you see him? I see him. Do y'all see him? Because I know I see him. Haley jumped up and she was like, you can't do this. Haley, and Ashley said, oh, yes, I can. But I can't. She said, I think I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. No, I think I can. She said, okay. She said, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, so Ashley warns her that if she keeps it up, she can make it a permanent removal. You ain't got to come up in here no more, girl. I could put you on the list. How about that? So Bill tells her, well, you could go ahead, honey, because I'll be right behind you. Bill, you talking real tough for a man with no shoes and socks on. Well, I'm sorry, they do give you them socks with them grips on them. But you talking real tough for a man with hospital socks on right now up under these covers and things. And I don't even think they letting you get on your undies. So why you here talking all tough? Just sit there and be quiet till they come in here to change you, sir. But anyway, Bill said, I'll be right there behind you. Ashley told Bill not to worry because she getting the doctor up there. Bill said, well, that's good. She was like, because he's convinced the doctor gonna discharge him. And Ashley said, oh, how you know that? How you know that? Because you may be sicker than you realize, Bill. I hope your labs come back while your wife has been barred from the hospital for the day. Now, Haley is standing up there because, they done went back and forth, her and Bill. Bill was like, what you do? She was like, what I said. Said what I said. He's like, tell you one thing, I'm going to leave here. She was like, how you going to leave here? You can't even get up by yourself. You still hooked up to the monitors. Where you going? So anyway, Haley was like, They got out to the hallway, right? And Haley was waiting, but she hadn't got on the elevator yet. So she told Ashley, she was like, you know one thing, y'all are so worried about me and Bill. Y'all don't want us to be together. But I tell you one thing. Me and Bill is gonna be together until Bill's last breath. And I said to myself, now wait a minute, why it's gotta be Bill's last breath? Ain't what people usually say, I'ma love you till my last breath? Girl, is you telling on yourself? Is you talking too much? What you mean until Bill's last breath? Heifer, is you crazy? Till Bill Heifer, you crazy. You done lost your mind. You talking too much. Shh, be quiet. Cause girl, oh my goodness. Let me help you, girl. The saying is, I'ma love him until my last breath. But you gonna say to his last breath. See how when you be lying and scheming and carrying on, the Lord just push the truth right at you. You ever want to scream and have it beat at you? Like the woman said in The Color Purple. Child, you just in here talking too much. Now, I see today that the person who played that role of that older man yesterday, so the man's name is Henry Cass. That's the man's name that Andre met up with. So that is Henry, played by Richard Haylor. And Pierce Lackey plays Mike Davis. So is Mike Davis the guy? So he must be about to make an appearance again about that case. Is this the guy that is suing, that's in the lawsuit with Bill? Is that the Mike? Because Mike Davis is Pierce Lackey, and Richard Haylor is Henry Cass. So Henry Cass is his name. Well, y'all, we did it. Yesterday we reached 2,705 subscribers. We went 5 over what we was trying to get to. So now we only need 95 more people to get to 2,800. Can you believe how far we've come? I remember when we celebrated, I think when we hit 1,500 or 1,000 or something, I don't forgot. And we had a big celebration about that. And well, this gonna cost me a couple dollars, but let me look. Let's celebrate first of all. Celebrate good times. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Yahoo! Celebrate good times. Come on. So let's see what we can be by Friday. We are 2705 today. Let's see if by the time we check in here on Friday, we have. I don't want to ask too much. But it would be real nice if we was at 2725, like 2,725, 20 more people. I know that's a lot, but I think we could do it. So if you've been over here listening, you know you love me. Come on and make it official. We go together. Y'all know y'all like me. Go on, ask me to be your girlfriend on YouTube, okay? And you can listen to all the other recaps that you want. But we're a family and we're a community of people over here who like to gossip about these doggone Duprees like they real, even though we know they're not. And over here, you are free to like who you like, dislike who you like. We don't care. Come on down here and defend your people. Because one thing about it, two things for sure. You better not say nothing about Bill over here to me. Because, baby, if you do.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Can I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm going to knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you, don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
You can talk about anybody but Bill. Don't mess with Bill. No. Don't mess with Bill. Leave my Billy alone. Anyway, that's just that. All right, let me check out some of these comments that you all have been having down here in the comment section before I get ready to get up out of here. Okay. Hold on. Let me get up here to the. Wait a minute. What you just switched to? I ain't tell you to go to that. My Lord, today. I see today we had as high, I think, as 78 people in the chat today. It is my goal one day to see 100 in the chat. That would be a wonderful thing, but slowly but surely we'll get there. All right, let me scroll up and see where we stop. And from there, we are going to read your comments. Venice Rankin says, good evening, Miss Jen, mods, and to the gatekeepers. Hello to you too. Dee Dee says, good evening, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed the live Kevin Reynolds. And don't forget on Friday nights, we over here late on Friday nights. On Friday nights, we have a live panel that comes up and we have a discussion and we argue. And I can already tell you now it's going to be an argument this Friday because some things have happened. We're going to have to argue about it on Friday. We don't say that we argue. We say we argue. And we argue respectfully. You can make your points and child, it be getting heated over here on Friday night. It do. So if you ain't been here on Friday night, you've been missing it. Okay. Kevin Reynolds says Vanessa is incredibly aggy and annoying. Sorry, not sorry. Rhonda Reese says Vanessa had on her granny panties today. Ooh, girl, I like Nicole's hairstyle today. Did you like that that wavy look, that big waves? Leslie needs to get in her head that Ted don't want her tail. But that's wishful thinking on my part, girl. You know, I hope she moves on though, because I don't want to see her be like that. Who's my favorite character? I don't have one. I really don't. But now let me think about this. If I had to say I have a favorite character, I fight for Bill just because it's funny. Because Bill ain't worth 2 cents. There was a time I used to would have said it was Eva in the very early days of Eva, because I felt for her situation that she was going through with her mother. And I liked the acting that she was doing, right? But then when it became this rival thing, I don't want to be in that. So I don't care about that. So, okay, so I'm going to say, and then it's Leslie. I like to see Leslie cutting up. So I don't know. I don't really have one. I'm sorry. I don't really have one. I'm sorry. I really don't. I'm sorry. I usually like it too. But now, if LeMan Rucker ever joined this group, that's gonna be my favorite right there, LeMan Rucker. Because I want LeMan Rucker on here. I do. I usually like it too, but today it looked wet, like wet dog. Now, Ron, put your hand over here. Now look. Yes, I did, but her outside was sad. Woo, that's the mean looking expression for real. You mean that lady that was in the background? That lady was like, who you trying to set doing too much? Child, they ain't gonna let you back in there no more. I didn't like Nicole's hair either. That scene was extra. Hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Ma. Hey, Frank G. Life. I just can't do with idiot Bill pulling that gnat up in the bed like a ventriloquist dummy. Climb up on my knee. You get no sense. Haley's outfit is comparable to Helen from Three's Company's Moo Moo. Come and knock on my door. Oh my God. Ted and Carlton still acting like rivals. They are, because Ted still care about that woman, and he ain't really like that he was in there melling with his wife like that. He did. Shanice unknowingly gave Haley another way to take Bill out without baking cakes. Haley's eyes lit up. Hold on. Shanice. Hold on. Shanice unknowingly gave Haley another way to take Bill out without baking. Oh, wait, without baking cake. What you mean, girl? Explain yourself. I don't know what you're saying. Because it looked like she was trying to bake the cakes to get him up out of here. Like how Carlton forced Nicole to make a decision on picking between he and Kyle. I did too, because that's enough is enough. And it looked better on Miss Roper. Oh, Lord. I like the dress. I just didn't like it in this scene. It was just too busy in the scene, but she looks good in whatever she puts on, because all these ladies are in shape and they look good, so. Scaly is desperate to unalive Bill, but what attempt to do so in the hospital bed was crossing the line. She don't care where it happened. She don't care where it happened. She said, you can reach me by railway. She don't care. You can reach me by trailway. She don't care. You can reach me on an airplane. She don't care. She don't care. Just get here if you can. She need him to check in to the other side. Okay. That was given to her, but what else can be done to warn her about Heather? Some people need a soft behind. Hard head, soft behind. Hard head, soft behind. She was singing into the mic. Check it out. Check it out. Haley talking crazy was bothersome. I wasn't mad at Shanice or Ashley. all to get this $10 million insurance payoff. That girl is wicked beyond description. She is 10 million big. And the crazy thing is, girl, if you just stay married to the man, see, let me tell you something. You live in the life of a millionaire. You can go what you want, go where you want, do what you want. Really, Bill don't really care. You can buy what you want. Girl, why you just can't stay married to the man and just get the money when he gone? I don't understand. I'm with you. She just evil. Mm-hmm. Wicked is an understatement. I'm just saying. Heather knows Joey got people watching her. She do because she know how he move and she know how he move. I actually think Bill already changed the policy beneficiaries to Naomi and Chelsea. He may have. I felt Carlton for saying that 100%. I'm surprised Carlton didn't think it was messy, being that he's Ted's business partner. And folks, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button for me, you guys, because we hit 100 likes on another video. I was so very, very, very happy. Y'all get those likes up and don't forget to watch the interview that I did with Bill last Wednesday. Was it last Wednesday or last Tuesday? It was either Tuesday, Wednesday. I forgot which day. But I did an interview with Bill last Tuesday. Don't forget to go back and watch that. The Bill with Tim and Kyle direct. Watch that. It was a very, very, very good interview. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing the interview. Just thought about that, Miss Jen. Carlton and Leslie shaking my head. I think they might get together. I said this in the beginning when they first met. If Leslie and Carlton hook up, I say right for each other. Yeah, because I think, see, sometimes you need the right person to help you to learn to sit down somewhere. And Carlton may be that man. You never know. She gonna do a little bit, but not too much. But first, we got to get what you did wrong straightened out, girl. I would love for Carlton and Leslie to get together. The drive would drive Ted crazy. Ted would have to explain himself. You got some splaining to do, Lucy. I don't want Carlton and Leslie go together. Thumbs down on that, child. I think it's coming to a theater near you soon, though. Scarlett Speedster, why you feel Carlton and Leslie is a good match with her loony self? Ooh. Sometimes you need somebody to change you. Y'all know Nicole wants to rise above. Yes, it is just you. Looks nothing like Wonder Woman. You need my glasses. Nicole is so annoying sometimes. Not the theme to Welcome Back, Carter. I was clutching my pearls and cracking up when Ashley had security escort Haley at the hospital. She deserved it. Nicole and Kyle are so boring. Most of the couples are. Nicole is not so much annoying as she is mixed up. Scaly better be glad she didn't. See, what's going to happen with Carlton and Leslie is probably they're going to sit down and have a conversation. She's not going to be acting a fool. And she just, I don't know. That's the way I see it happening. Maybe she just will catch him at a space where she's just talking. I mean, Nicole ain't want him no way. I was watching the episode when Isaiah first got back in town and didn't realize he had a BS in psychology. He's not about to let up on Eva going to see that therapist. Oh, I think that's why they're going to fight about it on Friday. Vanessa would know having random men in her life. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why y'all doing Nessa like that? Ted is pissed about Leslie keeping Eva a secret for 2 decades. Well, I don't know if she, we got to think about this too, though, because I never thought about this. Part of the reason why Leslie kept Eva a secret was because she wasn't supposed to have kept Eva. And then Bill threatened to steal the baby and all of that. So maybe that's why. Leslie definitely needs therapy. She does. She needs 2 therapists. She needs 2. And a third one on speed dial if she can't get neither one of those. Glad Ashley chin check Haley well deserved. What to do, don't blame Ted at all. Vanessa better keep her distance from Heather, like Joey said. Hard head, soft behind. You would love to see Haley and Shanice fighting. I don't know who would win. Shanice. I keep telling her, but she act like she has a hearing problem. Go ahead, Ashley. She called security and had them get rid of that phony Mr. Shamilton. Mrs. Shamilton, okay. Oh, Lord. If a man wants you, he will get you. That's right. Man gonna step up and say something. Because it is racial. I mean, say that word, but I know what you're saying. It's racial, facial on the show. Not a fame inspiration. I'm weak. I'm just saying. That's what he told her. You want fame, you want this relationship, it's gonna cost. And right here is where you're gonna start paying in silence. You're gonna stop asking me so many questions. Belinda says to please hit the like button. I'm sorry, Scarlet Speaker says to hit the like button. Haley Buster. I tell you, Scaly is wicked. Y'all, that look on her eyes proves it. She is. We all know that. Congratulations on the reaching 2,700. Yes, we're trying to get the 3,001. 3,001. Thank you guys. Thank all of us. Congratulations, all of us. Thoroughly enjoyed this live. I'm so glad, Kevin, that you did. Come back. Come back again. Leave my Billy line. Turn your notification bell on so you know when we in here. Who is your favorite character? Hey, Miss Jen. Hey, Bilo Didi. Great chat. Eva's my favorite. All I can say is I hope Bill woke up from this Haley mess. I hope he will. Good evening, everyone. Hey, Lillian Four. Kevin Reynolds on Fridays. The live panel is open for everyone if you decide you'd like to join in. He says thank you. Hey, Haley. I think Haley is singing on the mic. She was in there going, caught up in the rapture of love. She was in there singing. I mean, she was Patti LaBelle on that thing. Yeah. That's it. You know what, Rhonda? Now you got me in here clowning. Now, Rhonda, you behave because see how you started to make me start acting crazy. Now we got to stop. Now, got it out. I think Carlton and Leslie being together is an experiment to see who stays sane. You never know. You never know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, y'all, that's what had happened was today on Beyond the Gates. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good one, too. I ain't going to say it ain't when it was. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. See, y'all. Oh, wait. What did I just spell, child? The show wasn't tomorrow. Oh. All right. So anyway, that's what happened today. I would like to take a minute out to thank my moderators and the rest of the gang.
Belinda Hill, KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Elaine T, Cousin Linda, and the Radio Maniac. Thank you.
Child, so that was that. What all that went on today. Haley done went up in there and said that until Bill take his last breath, she said that he will never breathe again. I mean, that I will never breathe. That's what you sound like, girl. You changed the lyrics to that song to that you will never breathe again. Instead of that I will never breathe again. Girl, you better learn. You better be quiet. Loose lips sink ships. So was that an innocent choice of words? Huh? Because I heard what she said. I know you gatekeepers heard it too. And do y'all think that Vanessa gonna give up on trying to find out what happened from Joy between him and his sister? I don't. Do y'all think that that Eva got through to Leslie? Huh? Do y'all think that Leslie and Carlton gonna date? Because Carlton got to date somebody. He got to date somebody. I'm just saying. So replay gang, get on down there and get in them questions and let us know and put your answers in the comments. All right, y'all. I enjoyed you guys hanging out with you as usual. Rhonda said, keep clowning. She love it. You ain't about to get me cutting up over here, girl. I'm about to be acting right. Okay. But anyway, I'm so glad you guys came to hang out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if it's storming here tomorrow or not. So we'll see what time I get to get in here. I know after tomorrow, I think it is storming tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I think we have some clearer weather for the next few days. So that'll be good. And so especially on Friday night, I don't think we have any bad weather to worry about. All right, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate all of you guys for checking in with me, hanging out with me, for hitting the like button and commenting and all of the things, and to the replay gang and to my moderators. Oh, I thank you all. All right, y'all, that's it. I'm going to get out of here, and I do hope that you're having a great day. And if not, remember that there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. All right.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.